almost live. Give me a second here. And let me see. I'm going to bring up the chat box here. Basically, we're going to be doing Galaxy Note 5 live here. And I'm just setting this up. Give me a second, guys. I can't find where I can find the chat box here. All right, here we go. Yep. Technical difficulties. So we're gonna do this live, and if you guys have any questions, use the chat box. And basically, we're gonna review the Galaxy Note 5 here, and we're gonna review what you want to see. Daily City in the house. All right, there we go. Let me pull up the chat box here real quick. So do let me know what you guys want to see with the Galaxy Note 5. This review is entirely run by you guys. All right, so I'll just start off with some of the stuff you can do. But do let me know how the stream is. All right, it looks good now. Okay, so let's actually go over some of the stuff with the Galaxy Note 5. And I'm doing this for the first time live. No one has done this before, so something new to try. But I'm right here. Can you guys see me? All right, Galaxy Note 5. This is my full review. No, not the live review. I'll have another full review that you can watch, but this is going to be the live version where you can ask questions about the Note 5. Please keep your questions to the Note 5 since this is a Note 5 review. All right, so we're live streaming. Let me actually go ahead and test this out real quick. Hey, how come it's not working? Let me see if one of you guys actually getting it. I don't know why it won't let me actually see it. Ooh, that is weird. Okay. All right, so let's go over the Galaxy Note 5. Stream is 100% fine. You guys can see me. The basic specs. This is the T-Mobile Galaxy Note 5. Obviously, it comes with a 1440p screen, S Pen, obviously, and 16 megapixel camera, same as the one found on Galaxy S6. A front camera, 5 megapixel camera. Is there any specific specs you want to see? Then do let me know. All right. Hola to everybody. Yeah. All right, so let's actually go over some of the things I did not go over in my unboxing. Actually, I didn't go over any of the features in the phone. And it is running the latest Android 5.1.1, obviously. And let's actually go take a look. The icons have changed. And you can actually get this if you have a custom ROM. The grid size, all that good stuff. All right. And heating issues. I've had zero heating issues, but let's go ahead and I have actually not played a game. We'll go ahead and download a game and play it. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's actually run Antutu. I know a lot of you are interested in the Antutu scores. Storage to start with. Okay, I've got 32 gigs of storage. You can also get 64. And I've seen on T-Mobile site they do have 128 gigs version. But I got the 32 gigabytes because this isn't going to be my daily driver. I just feel like, you know, it can be better. Let me go ahead and run Antutu. So while this is running, I can sort of answer some of your questions. Have I rooted? No, I have not rooted just because, I don't know, I've been a little busy doing this live setup. I don't know, I just feel like there's got to be a newer way of reviewing. So this way, you can actually interact and be part of my review instead of just, watching somebody's review, and maybe you want to know certain thing about it and you have to watch the whole review. Rather than that, for example, you guys asking me, does it have any heat issues? I have my heat gun. I should have brought my heat gun, but the S Pen is pretty good. I mean, it's not that much better than the Note 4, but it is excellent. I do like the memo features. Was about to ask about the source. Hope you give it away for a giveaway. This one is like, I broke it like a bunch of times. I disassembled it. I mean, it works fine. It's 100%. But I'm not probably gonna give this one out because I need this phone so I can root it and make tutorial videos and all that good stuff. And while that's going, let's actually take a look. As far as the design, I like it. I mean, let me give you a close-up here. Right, it's a very good design. I have nothing to say bad about it. But obviously the back glass, it's just like, it's suicide if you want to just carry it naked. I do use a case. So sort of going backwards. Right? The finger sensor is pretty much the same as the one found on the Galaxy S6. My dog is over there actually. But let's stick with Note 5 questions. What's going on? Alright, Antutu stuck at 54%. I haven't actually done anything with this, so it should score pretty high. But I feel like it's taking pretty long time. S Pen is working fine. I'll show you that right after this one. I live in the US, of course. All right, 2560 by 1440p. So the performance, that should be actually better than the Galaxy S6. I think my Galaxy S scored what, 65,000. So let's see what this Antutu score gives us. Antutu isn't everything, but it does give you the pure raw results of your phone. All right, I've been using this for maybe 4 days now. And I like it. I mean, typing on this versus the Note 4 is so much better. The keyboard is so much faster, I feel like. I know people have found out you can use a straw to take it out. It makes sense. I haven't tried it, but I'll definitely try it the next time I get it stuck. But hopefully I won't have to do that. But I know how to fix the S Pen detection sensor. So it's not a huge deal. How is the streaming, guys? Are you guys all streaming in 1080p or 720p? Is it, I don't know, because I can't check it because I'm doing, actually, you know what? I can check it with my other phone. The screen in bright light is great. If you want the brightest screen in the world, the Galaxy S6, Note 5, wow, 69,000. So I think that's about same as S6, maybe a little bit higher. That could be due to the extra gigabyte of RAM. Screen brightness is awesome on the Samsung devices. All right, let me go ahead and adjust the camera back this way. All right, K-Shap Petal. Sorry, I don't know how to say it. How I saw brushed out display of Note 5 at Best Buy. Brushed out on the glass. I think that's actually a silver or the gold model, but I think it's still glass. But correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, cool. 1080p. Awesome. Awesome. So that's what I do. I want to do this review sort of. So if you guys want to see something about the phone, I will review it and I'll give you my thoughts. Sort of a interactive method here. RAM management. Close apps after 7 apps running in the back. I would say that's, I don't know, I would say that's actually a good thing. If you're running that many apps, you want it to close in the background. There's a lot of speed tests that other YouTubers are doing, and I'm not gonna say they're not completely accurate, obviously, because you're not going to be switching between apps so fast. You know, you're not going to have 14 apps open and just constantly switch. So in that sense, if you're actually using maybe 3 or 4 apps, maybe at at the most, switching those apps could be a good thing. So I think there should be another speed test. These YouTubers should do another speed test with real life usage. That's not real life usage. I think so, but show the theme store. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and go to the theme store here. I have not actually signed into Samsung here. Oh, here we go. So here's the theme store. Let me adjust the camera here again. All right, you got a bunch. There's a ton more themes than before with the Galaxy S6. When Galaxy S6 came out, there was like 5 themes. There is a ton of free themes you can download. Also, a lot of themes you can buy. I know a lot of these themes are very girly, so. Alright, would it be great they make a case with extended battery and micro SD from Tony Salguero? Well, you know what? There's a solution for this. Since OTG cable works, OTG flash drive works, they should make a case that has a USB port, like a pass-through, so you can still charge it, and then it will actually connect to OTG on the back of the case. Some design like that, then you can have a slot here on the case to put the SD card. So that's the solution that's actually viable. Oh shoot. Viable, sorry. My screensaver started coming on. So that could be a way. All right, somebody's watching on the bus. Trey's Long 33. Sprint 4G LTE, looking great. Thanks for the feedback. KitKat Killer, ROM. All right, awesome. 4 gigs of RAM, expensive phone that's inexcusable phone like this. What do you mean, hater Ali Tariq? So you think 4 gigs is not enough, or do you think it's too much? Is there a Nexus theme? Ooh, I don't know. Let me do a quick search here. Featured. It should be here. Now this thing kind of sucks because there's no search feature. All right, so I'm actually not sure, but there should be something similar to an AOSP theme. This is 4 gigs of RAM. Note 5 has 4 gigs of RAM. Galaxy S6 has 3 gigs of RAM. So that's the real only hardware performance difference between those two. So LTE speeds. Okay, I've got T-Mobile here. Let's do a quick speed test. All right, I get pretty good signals in this small room. I get actually perfect signals for AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, and Verizon. So it should be pretty good test. Wow, I should actually stream off my phone. Let's see how the upload speed is. Cat 9, you mean 4G LTE? Is that Cat 9? Okay, so this is the US version, so it just has, I think, the regular LTE, as far as I know. 12.92 megabits per second upload, so that's pretty good. All right. Anyway, let me go ahead and show you some of the S Pen features. I know some of you are asking about it. So basically, if you take the pen out, you'll get the air command. You can also turn it off. One of the good parts with this one, I really like this, that they added the shortcut sort of like the Galaxy S Edge screen, Galaxy Note Edge screen. So you can go ahead and add, I think, up to 3 different apps. All right. So that's sort of nice, but I actually really think Samsung should do a lot more than just, add these. Maybe make it a circle. Have you seen the circle app bar on the custom ROMs? Maybe make this a dialer, and that could make it so much more useful. Also, like the LG G4 circle case, with the latest one, they made it so you can go in a circle. You can add infinite number of apps. Infinite number of apps. Why don't they do that? So 7 apps force closing in the background is inexcusable for power user. Okay, well, that can be fixable if you install a custom ROM, especially on the AOSP ROM, then you just completely get rid of that. All right, so like I said, this is not my favorite phone, nor do I recommend it. I'm still recommending Note 4 more for micro SD, all that good stuff. Yay, S Pen. Okay, one more S Pen feature that I really like. Of course, you guys probably have seen it. When the screen's off, you can go ahead and make a memo. You know, hey guys. And save. And I think that's a wonderful feature, but I just feel like Samsung kind of overmarketed it. That's a feature they should have put it on the original Note 1. It's like a really simple feature. But it's a really cool feature. I think it's a good feature. Alright, did Google update icons also? I'm not actually sure about that. The air command is like lazy swipe. Yes, it is. PDF editing. Alright, I actually haven't tried that. Ooh, do I need to... Where'd I go to edit PDF? S Pen interface is laggy? No, it's not laggy at all. Let's open up... There. Does that look laggy to you? Does that look laggy? Probably not. Actually, the S Pen is better than ever. Actually, no S Pen lags whatsoever. Actually, there's actually not really much lags on this phone. Unless you use it in a certain way, switch between certain games that use a lot of RAM, I don't think you'll have a problem. Alright, do you think S Pen will become essential? Well, that is an essential feature of the Note. Why would you get a Note if you can't write notes on it? So that's, it's not everybody uses the S Pen, but for artists, maybe CEOs that like to jot down ideas, students, and you don't want to carry a big notebook, it can be very, handy. I know a lot of you are students and you guys take the actual whole lecture with your smartphone nowadays, and so you can watch it later, or you can jot notes. I mean, all this technology is really good for students. I wish I went back to college and I had a Note, then I could have got like A+ in all my classes. Cool exclusive features. When you open those 5-6 tiny balls, what does that mean? Clear me up on that. I'm not sure why you guys getting blocked. It's just an auto spam filter. How to watch movies on smart TV. Sorry guys, please stick to Note 5 questions because it's supposed to be a review for you guys. Anything you want to see. Does it have soft buttons? Out of the box it doesn't. There may be a way you can actually edit, like the previous smartphones, you could edit the file. What is that called? I know you guys know it. But it doesn't have soft buttons. But if you install a custom ROM, you'll be able to put custom ROM, disable the hardware buttons, enable soft buttons. How to watch movies. Alright, if you guys don't have any questions, let's actually go look at some of the other things it can do. It comes with lookouts. I highly do not recommend it. Just turn it off. It can cause random reboots. Alright, let's actually go take a look at my battery life, battery usage. I know a lot of you are interested in that. Alright, and you can see I've got, only 2 hours and 30 minutes. Alright, today's a bad day. It depends on your usage. You can get, I've gotten up to like 5-6 hours at times. This time I didn't get so much. I'm not sure why. Note 5 or S6 Edge Plus, definitely Note 5. This one I got for $6.99 on T-Mobile. The S6 Edge Plus is $7.79, so $80 more you have to pay for a curved screen, and it doesn't come with an S Pen. No deal. I'd rather have a flat screen that's easier to see in the sun. Also, having the S Pen capability, that's worth like 100, 200 bucks more than the S6 Edge Plus. I think the value of it. They're just overcharging you for the curved screen because it costs a lot more to produce. S Pen will be supported they're supported in all the ROMs. I mean, even the AOSP ROMs, you can still use the S Pen. It's just the apps that come with original TouchWiz you cannot use with, such as the S Note, but there's a lot of alternative apps you can use with. Samsung apps, have they removed Samsung apps? No, it's still there, I think. They removed a lot of it. So you got Samsung Gear, My Files, voice recorder. So it's pretty debloated. This phone is my daily driver right now. Let me actually turn on the brightness so you can see better. The camera, all right guys, so Miguel Sanchez came online here. And let me give you, how about this Gatorade? Here we go. We'll do a quick camera here. All right, camera is excellent because I'm used to using the Galaxy S6. It's exactly the same camera, Tony. You'll find that other than some new modes like video collage and also live broadcast, it's actually the same. And also you can install the S6 Edge Plus ROM on the Galaxy S6 or S6 Edge to get the same exact modes. So it has not really changed. But let me go ahead and show you some of the Pro features. All right, so you can go ahead and adjust the exposure. What's the shutter speed here, which is nice. White balance, obviously you can go different. Also you can do custom. All right, that's good. And also auto, you can do auto manual focus, just like Galaxy S6. I mean, it's not any different. Right, but I actually like the auto mode. I mean, who shoots in manual mode anyways? You'll need a, it may be good if you have a tripod and taking photos of the moon at night, something like that. And also let me go ahead and show you, there is autofocus tracking, obviously, just like the Galaxy S6. Video sizes, 4K UHD, QHD, 1080p 60 frames per second. It's exactly the same camera. I mean, hardware, software a little bit different, but essentially identical. All right. Show raw options. I think you actually have to download an app. So let me actually go ahead and download the app for this. You'll need a camera FE5. So let me go ahead and download camera FE5. All right, while that's installing, let me try to go ahead and answer some of your questions. What John Maxime Peter asks, what's your, besides no SD card, no mobile? There's also no IR blaster, so you can't control your TV. All right, so you cannot control your TV with the Galaxy Note 5. And let me go ahead and adjust this real quick. It's a little bit too dark. Okay. There we go. So I don't think you guys can see the screen. There we go. Okay, torrent free. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. All right, Treslong asks, stuck trying to make a decision whether to upgrade from N3 to N4 or N5. I would totally go with Note 4. All the features that you're used to as a Note user, anybody who's a Note user, you're going to be disappointed, like myself, especially if there's no removable battery, SD card. I mean, these simple things make this phone what it is. And the fact that they removed it, it's kind of sucks. All right, you will probably need a camera FE5 to do RAW. Open this up. Go to the second tab here. Enable DNG capture. So it works. If this menu shows up, that means you can actually do RAW capture. And now, when I take a photo, it will take 2 shots of it. Cam laggy with low light or auto white balance. Well, it's not the lag. In low light, it automatically switches to low light mode, so it's sort of like longer shutter speed, I think. So you'll get more of the light in there. So that's just physical limits of cameras. I mean, every other camera is going to be the same. You guys can't hear me? RAW is built into, not into the main camera. You have to use a third-party app on all the Androids, except for LG G4. So even though the RAW mode is there, you have to buy an app like FE5 Pro to actually use it. Yeah, removable batteries are awesome. And just notice how much battery I'm losing during this video. Right now at 33%. So it does drain battery a lot faster than the Note 4. So I don't recommend it if you need long. I mean, it still gets pretty good battery life compared to the SE. You'll be able to go full day no problem. Just well, almost maybe if you went to work, you went to work at 8, you got off at work at 5. You're probably on the last 5% or whatever, 10%. So you'll have to charge it at some point during the day. Okay, don't forget the punks in the European time. Anyway, anybody, I want to thank you guys all joining in my live review. This is the first time I'm doing this. I think this is the only live review ever on the whole internet. So I'm going to keep doing these if you guys like it, because I want to kind of try. I can do the same cinematic, make it look nice, use my slider and do a review. But I just feel like that's not me. And I want to find my own style, but I don't know, just trying something new. The camera is same as the Galaxy S6. The Note 4 has the older camera. The camera on the Note 4 isn't bad, but there's no OIS for 4K. So that's the real difference. Also the f-stop, this is f1.9, and I believe this is like f2.2 or something like 2.3. So you're going to get a lot better photos than the Note 4. So if camera is an important issue, then you may want to go with the Note 5. The camera is so much better on the Galaxy, but it is the same camera as the S6 on the Note 5. All right, thanks Arturo. If you guys think it's amazing. I don't know if you guys are actually seeing this in full 1080p. All right, Exynos sucks. Yes, Raid Harris asked, does Exynos suck for custom ROM? It does suck because Cyanogen mod team stopped supporting Exynos chips like a couple of years ago with, I think, starting with like Note 3 or something. So ever since then, we've had like 0 Cyanogen mod. We've had betas where some developers kind of worked on it, but if you want AOSP ROMs on a Samsung device, avoid S6, S6 Edge, any of the new phones, Note 5. So the Note 4 is the last best phone you can get that you can actually do that. So hopefully next year they'll bring out a Qualcomm 820 with the Note 6 and also the Galaxy S7. Fast, how does the wireless charging compare to fast charging? Oh, it's way slower. It's supposed to be faster, but it's still way slower than fast charging. I'm always hooking it up to the fast charge. I've never done this before, just doing this all day, But not great quality in live view. All right. Can you view the DNG images? No, you cannot view DNG images without third party, obviously. You'll see that this photo I just took is in JPEG, obviously, right? So if you want to see DNG, you can copy it over to your computer. There's also a DNG third-party apps you can use. But if you're going to use DNG, you might as well put it in your computer and edit the photo. That's the whole point of taking DNG raw photos. But let me go ahead and show you that I've took the raw photos. If I go to DCIM, go to CFB5. You can see I've got the DNG file that I just took of this, so which is good. And you will also see this file is 30 megabytes, so it does take it. The S Pen, man, I've been using the S Pen now for a little bit. I mean, it is really cool. There's a screen capture you can do. Let's say you're on Chrome, and let's say I want to capture this page. You can do the screen write and capture more of the page. Let's say you know, you can do scroll capture and capture all the pages, which is kind of cool. But I found out that LG already has this. And scroll. I did it wrong, but basically you can take a screen capture and scroll. I don't actually use it much, but I don't know. Some of these features, this is really cool. I really like this. Take the pen out, you know, do your grocery list, save, and you're done. You know, don't have to worry about it. Take it out, take the notes. I don't think it's a big deal, but it's a big deal. Missing USB-C, dude. I have the OnePlus 2. Where is it? It's right here. The USB Type-C is useless. I hate it. You know why? Because I have like 1,000 Type-B all over my house. Now, if I want to charge this bad boy, I am always carrying the cable around. I think I had it around. I just lost it. I can't charge my phone. So USB Type-C is not that much better. It doesn't support fast charging. The only thing it's really great for that you can reverse it. Other than that, it's not that much better than the USB. It's not faster, faster transfer speeds or anything like that. So I think it's overrated. I think we don't need USB Type-C. USB 3, like Note 3. Yes, USB 3.0, Note 3 had it. This one obviously doesn't. I feel the same way with the USB 3.0 also. Actually, I have the Note 3 right here. I feel like, man, you're going to have to carry this big-ass cable with this thing coming out that's huge. Now you're going to need 2 sets of different cables. You know, I guess there are transfer benefits, but I still prefer the USB 2.0. Even with the Note 3, I use USB 2.0 cables more, just because it was easier, you know, not as bulky. S Pen, all right, asks, S Pen Note 5 versus S Pen S4 stuff. Big difference? Nah. Note 4 can have all the features of the Note 5 with custom ROM. There's actually nothing really better about it. The software features are new, but this one, the pen itself is designed new, but it actually has faults. You can't insert it backwards, or you can, but it will get stuck. So S Pen is not that much better, I think. Same resolution screen, same pretty much pressure sensitivity. Samsung should really work on it before taking it out. What's the headset look like? Oh, it looks like this here. Skeleton Keeley, I don't like fingerprint scanners. I don't use a lock screen security most of the time, unless I'm actually traveling another country and there's a good chance of me losing the phone. But I don't like using security in general. It just slows me down. I don't know why everybody wants to use it. It just slows you down, that 3 seconds of the day times how many times you open your phone. You know, I'm all about doing things fast. Just don't lose your phone. I've never lost my phone ever. Only in my house. So these are the earbuds. You got the volume buttons. It looks like just like the Apple headphones. I actually had a review. I bought the Apple headphones when it came out. I bought it for $100. It sucks so much. It sucked in comparison to these cheaper earbuds I bought on Amazon. So I returned it. I had a review of that on zeromax.com. But Samsung's copying like what Apple made like 10 years ago, or 5 years ago. It's so stupid. Speakers are good. Speakers are great on the Note 5. I love how it comes out the bottom. You put it in your pocket. You can use it as a speakerphone when you walk your dog, when I walk my dog. Smaller cable still works on USB 3 port. Yep, it does. Just USB Type-C doesn't support it. Off topic, what do you think about rear fingerprint scanners? Oh, rear fingerprint scanners. That makes sense. Actually, that would make sense. You know, you're holding your phone. Instead of the heart rate monitor sensor, they should put the finger sensor here. If you want to turn on your phone, just go like that and start using. That totally makes sense because this is like sort of, you're going to have to bring your thumb, go there, and unlock the phone. Good idea. Torrent Free said, I love the Note 3, such a great phone. It seems the Note 5 is lacking. Yeah, even when Note 4 came out, I was slightly disappointed. But after using it, Note 4 is actually the bomb. Compared to, other than camera and actual raw processing speed, the Note 4 is better. Especially if you like rooting and installing custom ROMs, the Note 4 is the way to go. It's got 1,000 ROMs already, especially the T-Mobile or the international version. Is it the same screen? Some reviews say so. No, because when you compare the Note 4 screen at its brightest and also the Note 5 at its brightest, you will find you'll find that the screen on the Note 5 is a lot brighter. I did this comparison and it is a much better screen. It's a lot brighter, slightly brighter, maybe 10 to 15% brighter. So it is a better screen, but you're not gonna notice any difference in daily driving. I mean, you know, unless you actually measured it, it's not gonna make a huge difference. They're all both pretty bright. Note 4 is pretty bright. Screen compare. Well, I have this here, right here. And let me actually go to the same site. But it's running on AOSP ROM. It doesn't bring you to the brightest settings. Let me see. Bring you high on Android. So you get the same colors. Alright, same site, full brightness for both phones. You can see it's a lot brighter, like I told you. It seems a little bit even yellowish for the Note 4. Alright, so it's a lot brighter, but for daily usage, you're not going to notice the difference. Jimmy Tan said, is the camera really good? What do you feel about it? Yeah, I mean, it is one of the best in the market. It is the same camera as the one on the Galaxy S6. It is better than anything out there, except for the LG G4. I think LG G4 has slightly better camera. I just feel like that here. Whoa. There we go. It is too much hyped. Well, it is kind of hyped. I mean, that's how they sell phones. This year they just didn't make enough improvements, which they usually do. Krish Vice said, Max, what do you think if Samsung stops advertising, we'd get cheaper? Probably not. They're not going to bring down the price. But if we make this S Pen gate like hugely blow it up where it affects Samsung sales, then they might, you know, bring down the price, which I hope they do. Front-facing camera is, it's okay. The back camera is awesome. The front camera is actually better than the competition. You can get up to, especially for video, it's a lot better because you get that 2560 by 1440p, basically 2.5K camera. This is great for vlogging. And also you get that wide angle, whereas the other front cameras, they're not as wide. Samsung Galaxy S6, Note 5, they all have the widest angle cameras. You can see I'm just holding it arm's length and it's pretty wide. So if you want wide angle, this is the definitely way to go. The photos are okay. In low lights, It's not that good. I haven't really seen a good smartphone that takes good low light front camera shots yet though, but it's one of the better ones. Nexus 5 still solid, James Robbie. Mine broke, so I don't know. I have some questions about the build quality on the LG Nexus 5. Mine broke. Ayushi Salian said, is Note 5 still a great update from the Note 4? Okay, if you took out all the things like the micro SD, you didn't care about it because you live next to a wall. Micro SD, you're gonna get the 128 gigabyte version, or you can live with 64 or 32, and you don't need the IR blaster. I mean, if you take those things out, it's a great phone. It's a great upgrade. But a lot of people buy the Note 4, Note 5, or the older phones because you can remove the battery and also extend your storage with extra micro SD card. Now with this Note 4, one thing I really love, as you can see with this case I've got here, you can remove the back and replace it with one of these flip wallets, or they have the SVU cover also with wireless charging. So this, you can get a new case, really cool case, without adding bulk. Now with this new design, you can't remove it, so it's just gonna add a lot more bulk by the time you add the case. Raid Harris asks, are you hyped about Samsung Pay? I'm actually not so hyped about it. I've been using Google Wallet ever since it came out, and I just feel like this, people try to remarket it, but it's pretty much the same thing. But I just feel like the security issues for mobile payments, I'm still like a little iffy about it. I don't trust, as much as I love technology, as much as I love, adopting to new gadgets, when it comes to security like that, like cards and stuff, I just wait out like a year or two. Make sure it's safe, make sure, go through the first exploit stage where hackers take all the credit card numbers from Apple Pay, Samsung Pay. They fix that flaw, and then I'll start using it once that happens. Sorry, Galaxy S. Ahmed, this is for the Note 4, so please stick with the Note 5 questions. Sorry, Note 5. The quality of the sound in the music player better, Miguel Sanchez says, because iPhones always have good quality of sound. Note 5 have good sound to listen with your favorite. With headphones, yeah, I would say so. I should have a further analysis of that. I'm not going to be able to do it on this one. Do you like this much often? You have many fanboys over here. What's going on, Andrew Prickikin? Keeping me entertained during work. Why are you watching my video? You're working. No, that's good. All right, the display is great. It is a good phone. Just battery doesn't last as long as the previous Notes. Do you think Samsung could have used metal instead of glass on their Note 5? Francisco, probably a bad idea. If you use metal back here, it could interfere with your antenna. I mean, but I guess HTC One does it. Metal could be a good idea. My actual suggestion is just use some kind of screw so you can take the back cover off. Alright. Srikar asks, should I wait for the iPhone 6s or not? No, don't wait for the iPhones. iPhone sucks. Alright, Ahmed asks, did you know any great improvements as Pen with the Note 5? No, it's about the same. As far as the hardware, I don't think there's actually any new changes. There's nothing new. Do you think Note 5 Active will have Pen Gate? It should definitely not. I'm sure Samsung knows this is going. They knew this is going to happen before they released it. Is the screen good against scratches on the screen? Deshaun Clanton. This is Gorilla Glass 4, so with as any other phone, all right, I believe the Galaxy S6 has the same Gorilla Glass 4. And actually, let me see if there's a scratch. I've kind of abused this pretty bad. There's small scratches there. There's a kind of a big scratch there. But as far as viewing, it actually won't, the scratches aren't big enough to actually affect it. So you should be pretty good to go unless you know, there's people that abuse their phones. Like I gave a Note 2 to my friend in Korea, and after a year, he had this phone. It was all scratched up, like he dropped it a bunch of times. You know, it depends on how you use your phone. Like me, I'm really careful. Make sure you use a case, you know. All right, Andrew asks, would you consider Note 5 to be a better device over the S6 Edge Plus besides pen gate? I think so. Edge features, what can you do? You have the two edges, and basically you can have your favorite notifications for the Edge lighting along with the shortcuts. That's pretty much it. And Samsung has not really developed on it. Versus you know, you can take notes. The Notes has another layer. Like most smartphones, like the Galaxy S6 has a digitizer, the LCD, the touch, basically the screen and the touch screen. So there's two layers: the actual LCD and the touch screen itself. Now with the Notes, there's three layers. When I did my disassembly video, you guys saw that. There's a cable for the LCD and the touchscreen, and there's another cable for the S Pen. So there's another layer for the stylus. So that costs a ton of money. But I guess Samsung's been making these for such a long time. They're able to offer the Note 5 at a lower price than the S6 Edge Plus. And S6 Edge Plus, the curved screen is just going to cost them a huge amount of money to mass produce. So I feel like the Note 5 is certainly a better deal. You know, if you look at if you break down the hardware, it's a better deal. Drop test, I'm about to do it soon. All right, is the screen slightly curved, slightly like Note 4? The Note 4 screen is not curved. I don't know where you got that. It's flat. The Note 5 screen is flat also. You can use glass protectors on both of them. All right. Yo, Max. All right. Krish, this is for the Note 5, so please stick with Note 5 questions because we're doing the Note 5, but I'll have another stream for all the other questions. Martin asks, do you think personally that the absence of removable battery and SD card is a deal breaker? That is a huge deal breaker for a lot of people using Notes. I'm coming from Note. As a Note user, the Note 5 seems like not as a good upgrade because you lose the major two features. But if you're an iPhone user, you've been already using without a micro USB, micro SD, and also removable battery, then you might think, oh, it's a bigger phone. It's got this 1440p screen. I'm gonna buy it. So that's why Samsung did it. They want to have more iPhone users coming to Android or Galaxy Note 5. They're like, you know, they want to do that. And their strategy is cutting out all the loyal customers, which is us. So maybe we're not big percentage of the pie, but you know, we are still the people that bought the Notes in the first place. So, you know, F you, Samsung, you know. The edges. This is the best smartphone. Ugh, man, I want to say it, but it's, if you don't care about micro SD and removable, yes. Otherwise, the Note 4 or the G4. HH456 row. The crybabies are the ones who've been buying We've been buying the notes way before any of you guys bought notes. We bought the Note 1, Note 2, Note 3, Note 4. Why did Note 5 have no feature that's already on Note 1, 2, 3, 4? That is the problem. Oops. Yeah, Fire Blade K3R1. Yeah, that's a huge disappointment. What is up with the IR Blaster, you know? Will the Note, Luca asks, will the Note 5 work with the Gear VR? It will once Samsung releases the Gear VR for the Note 5. They haven't announced it, but they should be announcing it in a month or two, I think. The weight difference? Nah, about the same, negligible. Is Note 5's charges faster than Note 4? I actually haven't tested that out, but I think it's about the same because the Note 4 also supports fast charging. But it might be faster because of the small battery. But I think they're about the same, maybe 10 minutes apart. Yes, you can root a Note 5. If you want to root a Note 5, I'll have instructions upcoming soon, but if you want to help yourself, go to XDA, find auto root kernel for your model of Note 5, flash with Odin, boom, that's it. What do you think about Note 5 is not out in Europe? Arnold Hartman said, Note 5 is not out in Europe yet, so I didn't know that. So, any of you guys in Europe have a Note 5 yet? Maybe they'll have they have a new version with the S Pen fixed. OEM cases for the Note 5. Oh yeah, I love the OEM cases. I've used OEM cases exclusively on my Note 4. This one, and I've got the SU case. I love it because, you know, the screen protects, the cover protects the screen so well. And I really love it. It's pretty nice material. It's very durable. As you can see, I've got a bunch of scratches. I've dropped it a bunch of times. My phone is still flawless. Note 5 is a better camera overall. Yeah, I mean, it's one of the best cameras. It's the same camera as the Galaxy S6 or the S6 Edge. They both have the same camera. Same camera. Exact same camera. But S6, they both have pretty good cameras. The only other one I would say better than the Note 5 camera is the LG G4 for stills. But just a tad better. These two are just up, you know, just fighting right there. All right, boom shakalaka, how are you guys? Ashraf said. All right, Note 5 is sexy though. Yeah, it is definitely sexy, but you'll probably want to use a case. And once you put it on a case, what happened to the back cover? It feels just like my Note 3. The OEM case, I like the Note 5. If you guys want to get a good OEM case, get the S-View case or the LED case. I don't know if they will have it for the Note 5, but I'm going to definitely order some, have a review of that. Okay, should I get a Note 4 before they stop making them? No, they're going to keep making them, and then there's a bunch of sellers that have them on hand. You should still be able to buy it for another 2 years. Not a huge deal. No lag whatsoever. Let me just start using the phone while you guys, while I answer questions. That way sort of you can get an idea. Let's download Asphalt 8 Airborne. Note 5 is a big phone. It's a phablet. You know, it's definitely a phablet. And I'm losing a lot of battery life. Which design would you choose, Note 5 or LG G3? I mean, LG G3 is kind of old. I would definitely choose Note 5, of course. Mobile live chat is working. Yeah, I'm seeing your comments. You guys see your comments back here? Gear S2. Sorry, I'm only going to answer questions based for the Galaxy Note 5 since this is a Galaxy Note 5 review. Okay, while that is no, let me turn the Wi-Fi on. On the Note 5, I'm using Netflix, Periscope Studio, YouTube Studio, Pandora, Facebook, Gmail, Instagram, Hangouts, Google+, YouTube, TinyCam, camera. Right now, I switch phones a lot, so I only have minimal set of apps usually. Have you noticed any temperature spikes? I actually haven't really played games on this, but we're gonna play it together. 6 minutes left here. How many touches can it detect? Ooh, that's a good question. Let's actually do a multi-touch test. All right, let me go ahead and download that. Is the GPS signal good? Good, said David Holder. Yes, the GPS works just fine. And let's actually go look at Google Maps. All right. Woo. That's where I'm at. All right. Detects. All right, I'm gonna try the multi-touch test. It's obviously still downloading. Ooh. Okay. Better Note 4 or Note 5. If you want micro SD, removable battery, Note 4 is the way to go. You know, for example, you're going to outdoors, you're gonna vlog with your phone. And you know, when you use a camera 24/7, it's gonna run out of battery pretty quick, like hour or two of video recording. And then what are you gonna do? Fast charge and miss another 30 minutes of video? Or are you gonna bring an extra battery, swap it out, take you 10 seconds, and keep recording? You know, or you can have a USB power bank and keep charging it, but you won't have that freedom of motion. Change the Note 4 and Note 5. How would I change it? I don't know. Okay, so it detects 10 plus fingers max, somebody said. So I'll still do it for you guys. Deadpool, D-brand skins on the Note 5. I actually haven't tried the D-brand skins, but it looks pretty good. Maybe I'll get the carbon fiber skins on it. Metal size on the Note 5 more durable. It is more durable, I would say. It is than the Note 4. Ooh, I think it is a lot more durable, because when I did the frame tests versus my S6, when I took it out, just the frame itself is a lot more sturdier than the Galaxy S6. What's going on, WW Josh Do? Check out WW Josh Do after watching this video. The Spark Studios. You should get the LG Watch Urbane, but I'm only answering Note 5 questions today. Does the performance on the Note 5 is similar? Yes, it's pretty much identical. Maybe a tad better because of gig of RAM, but you can pretty much say, if you're not looking at the actual phone itself, they're pretty much the same phone, other than the size of the phone and the S Pen. How do I root the G4? Somebody's trolling. Is it really bad at multitasking RAM management? I haven't seen Erica Griffin's video, but I have seen some of the other ones. But the way they're testing is they're going to Chrome, hitting this button, going to Twitter, hitting this button, going to that, go to Facebook. All right, let's go back here. Let's go to YouTube Studio. We're gonna do this. I mean, that's not real life usage. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, if you want to do it, I think that test is completely inaccurate. You're gonna have to do it in the real way. Let's say I'm using. Do another test. Do it like use whatever you're using, like in real life. Like browse the web for 2 minutes. And then go to another app. I think it's BS. I haven't had zero issues with multitasking. Okay. All right. Why are you laughing, Josh? How bloated is the OS? Oh, it's not bad at all. You can actually remove any of the bloatware you don't want. I don't want Amazon. Boom shakalaka. That's it. Some of the apps you can't remove, but you can. Oh, that's where the rooting comes. You can go ahead and root, install custom ROMs. All right, Marin from. Oops. All right, I'm sorry. You guys got a little fast. When are we expecting ROMs for Note 5? Anthony A asked. We should have ROMs like within the next week or two. Just, you know, a lot of ROM development is still beta. So the best time, every time a phone comes out, I wait like 2 months before I even install any ROMs. Because most of the newer ROMs that come out, they're just going to be bare stock bones, not that many features. But the Note Cs are pretty popular, so you might actually be able to go get a ROM next week, and it's pretty awesome, you know. Jim Moriarty asked, is it a bit great from the Note 3? From the Note 3, it definitely is. You get that Note 3, you only have 1080p. You got now 1440p screen. The camera is so much better than the Note 3. Performance, of course, you know, it is a lot better, you know, than both Note 3 and Note 4. It is a good upgrade. I do recommend it from Note 3. But if you don't want to spend the money or for some reason and you absolutely need micro SD and removable back, the Note 4 is a really good option. So I've been telling everybody Note 4 or Note 5. Is there any issue for Samsung to increase battery performance for Note 5? I think they try to make it too slim this time, and you can see it's a lot slimmer, but I actually didn't mind the size of the Note 4. So I think they could have kept the bigger battery. Camera options. I had that earlier in here. So I'll try to watch that after watching this. All right, no more bandejos, guys. No more bandejos. Which Android version is it's running on Android 5.1.1? I'll show it to you again. Android 5.1.1. All right. Hey, I have 1 GB internet speeds. Do you think the Note 5 can handle it? I mean, by handle it, not by slowing down 300 megabits. Well, first of all, do you have a good router that supports wireless 802.AC? That's the first question. And also, you know, what kind of router do you have? But if you have a good router, you'll get good connections. Let's actually connect to here. I'm connected to my main here. I'm only getting 60 because I'm kind of far away from the router. But my main router is this ZenoMax 5 gigahertz. You can see I'm connected at 702 megabits per second. So that's pretty fast, right? So if you have a gig speed, you'll be able to make use of most of it so long as you have a good router, you're close to the signals. How fast does it boot Redot Mars? All right, let's do a test here. We'll do a quick test and count how long when it starts rebooting. 1, 2, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 seconds, boots up. Robinson asks, use the phone as remote control. No, you can't use it because it's missing the IR blaster. Luca asks, does fast charging damage the battery? Well, I don't necessarily think so. These batteries for fast charging are slightly different than traditional lithium-ion batteries, so it shouldn't actually damage the battery. A lot of people say that it does, but in my experience using the S6 and all these other phones, even the Note 4 older phones, I've had zero battery issues where it's, you know, starting to lose efficiency. So I wouldn't worry about it. I use it all the time. Galaxy S6 or G4? Definitely depends which one you like. But I have reviews for both of them. see them and see which features you like. How often do you burn? Okay. Do you know Floss in real life? Nah, I haven't seen him in real life. I've talked to him on the phone, and I've been on his stream. What do you think about Nexus 5, Nexus 6? Well, let's stick with Note 5 questions. How about the battery? Battery life is pretty good, but let me go ahead and take a pic for you, Ahmed. And I think you just joined on here. So here it is. And front camera, you can also do HDR, I believe, here. All right, beauty, large eyes, slim face. That's kind of cool. I don't know how the large eyes works. My eyes look the same. Alright, how long batteries long? You can go a full day on the Note 5. It's not good as the Note 4, but it's still way better than most smaller phones like the Galaxy S6, LG G4, better than OnePlus 2. Disassembly is really easy, Mayank Kumar. Ornab Mohammed asks, is it worth getting the Note 5? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's a good phone. If you're not coming from a Note, if you're not a Note user already, I think it's a good upgrade. But if you're already a user of Notes, it's a little bit disappointing. All right, the fingerprint scanner. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. I actually haven't set it up, but we'll take a look. But it's the same thing as the Galaxy S6. Where is it? I am on my MSI laptop. That's how I'm putting all these green screen and everything together. All right, let's do a fingerprint setup here. So you can add fingerprint. All right, it shows you can go like that, but I like going like this. That way I can actually unlock it with one hand. I don't know, why would you want to do this? Then you'll have to unlock it with two hands. So just do it like this. That way you can just hold it with one hand and unlock your phone. Or you can do both, so you can register both. So you can do both ways. I'm gonna actually have another SOT screen on time test, so watch out for that. How long is till rooted? I'm probably gonna do it later today. All right, let's just do 1, 2, 3. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let me go ahead and set it. All right, my fingerprint's working. And boom shakalaka. Oh, I have to hit the power button. No match. Are you serious? There we go. Shout out Suraj Rock. So one thing I notice, see how it doesn't unlock? You have to actually hit the power button. One of the cool things with the OnePlus 2 is that I have this turned off, but you can actually have it turned off and then just do the fingerprint with the OnePlus 2. iPhone 6 or Galaxy Note 5? Definitely Note 5. Note 5. How's the gaming for the Note 5? Let's actually go ahead and play one together. Asphalt. Oh, I'm gonna have to install it. Alright, let it install. At Lefty K, if you want to add SD card more storage, you can always use a OTG flash drive. You know, it's just you gotta plug it in every time you need to use that extra. What's going on, Kaz Sapul Vita? What about RAM? 4 gigs of RAM looks, it should be pretty good. for most things. Ah, fudge. Can I remove the SD card after opening the phone and put... Well, here, Mabu asks, can I remove the SD card after opening the phone and put a 128 gigabyte on it? Well, that's the thing. It actually doesn't have a micro SD card inside. It's got that internal storage. So you can't just unplug the storage and plug in a bigger one. You may be able to unsolder it and put it in, but I don't recommend it. Note 5 or Nokia N95? Of course, Note 5. Will the Note 5? Yes, we'll be getting Marshmallow Nefe Cardo. All right, N22. I did the N22 scores earlier. I got 69,000. It's in the beginning of this stream. So if you guys missed it, just go replay it. It's in the beginning of this after you watch. Hey, what's going on, Jamie? From Australia? I think you're from Australia, right? Okay. I'm going to try to answer your questions that are like cool. All right. It doesn't really eat up that much RAM, I mean, for normal usage. For me, at least. Are you going to buy an S6 Edge Plus? I'm going to definitely buy it. Multiple window on the S5. Okay. All right. Multiple window. All right, so I've got the floating window open here. So if if you want to do multi-window, make sure multi-window is on. I believe mine is on here. Where is it? Okay, let's just do... There we go. And multi-window. Let's say I don't want this. I want something else. Do that. And let's actually bring up Twitter. Note 5 or Note 4? Honestly, I still love the Note 4. Because for me, camera is not an issue. I carry my DSLR to take real photos. So... Alright, does Note 5 have encryption? Yes, all of the newer phones have encryption. You can encrypt it. I believe it's in the menu. I don't actually use it. I know a lot of you are paranoid about it, but you can encrypt it. I believe it's in privacy and safety. No, it's not there. It is somewhere. Where is it? Somebody enlighten me. I'll have another video on the fast charging compared to the Galaxy S6 and G4. Give you scientific results. The fast charging, wireless charging is faster, but not that fast. Francisco said, "Are you?" He's concerned about the Note 5 size. All right, so here's a Note 5. Here's an LG G4. All right, Galaxy S6. So that's pretty much it. And then the Note 4 is a little bit wider. Devin Wilson asked me, what phone will I use for the next 2 months? Probably the Note 5 and the OnePlus 2. But I'll probably go back to Note 4 eventually. I'm not sure yet. But I love AOSP ROM, so. Will the charging be live? If you want it to be, do you want it live? You want more live videos? We're gonna be like waiting for like, I will do a 30-minute test of charging, wireless charging, and I'll answer your questions. How about that? The next stream. Good idea. Close-up camera test. You mean like you want to do some macro? All right, the closest I can get and get a focus on this. is about maybe 3 inches. What case should I get if I want extra protection? If you want extra protection, definitely go with Spigen cases. I don't have them with me right now. I have one for the S6 Edge. All right, Spigen case. Spigen cases are nice, and if you want extra, Varus has really huge cases that are ugly but will protect your phone like no other. Joy Soy Marty Cone means boom shakalaka in Spanish. Thanks for letting me know. Live everything, Keelan Mountain. All right. Note 4 versus Note 5 speaker. Note 5 is definitely louder, just by a tiny tad. But the biggest difference, of course, is the speaker on the bottom over here. So when you're listening to with the Note 4, you lay it on this ground like this, you can't hear the sound, so you're gonna have to lay it like this. So you can't use your phone while you're listening to music. Note 5, no problem. Exynos versus Snapdragon 810. I'll tell you this, Exynos, if you want AOSP ROMs, if you're a flashaholic like myself, it's not good for custom ROMs. But pure speed, it is super fast. I mean, Antutu score is just, it is just off the charts. What Samsung did with the Exynos is great. But 810, probably better for custom ROMs. For overclocking, the 810 is probably not that good because the overheating problems of the 810 means that you can't overclock it anymore because it's already overheating. The whole thing with overclocking is that you can take your default frequency to another level, and you're really maximizing the threshold of the highest temperature, but it's already reached that, without even overclocking. So SOT, I have another video coming, so don't forget that. C. Flossie Carter for Spider Note 5 case reviews. Yes, go check it out. When is the next giveaway? We already have a giveaway, guys. If you don't know about our giveaway, I'll put the link here real quick again, because that way, guys, don't forget. Try to make it lag. Actually, couldn't yet. All right, giveaway another 9 days, so you guys have to enter giveaway here. What color I prefer? I actually wanted to get the gold version, but at the time of the order, T-Mobile only had black or white. And what's up with that? Like T-Mobile, all the American carriers, they never have the other colors. They just have black and white available at the time of when it first comes out. So that's kind of sucks. Deep Alja DD asks, does Note 5 support wireless display? It does. All the newer Android phones do. And does it support it? I'm pretty sure it supports it. I can't find the menu. It might not support it. I'm not sure about it because I can't find it right now. Note 5 doesn't overheat so far for me. Let me see. Would you pick would you pick Note 4 or Note 5 for best feel and best looking, excluding build quality? Random account. Well, it wouldn't matter to me because I'm using a case on it. Once you put a case on it, I can't tell if this is the Note 4, Note 3. Obviously with the case, you're not gonna be able to feel it. So I wouldn't, with a case on it doesn't matter. But without a case, a huge difference. Does feel a ton better. But why would you want to carry a phone like this that's made to break? Back cover, front, both glass. You're gonna break it. I did LTE tests earlier in the stream, so please check that. But I can do another one real quick. Battery. Battery is pretty good. I went over this a bunch of times. But battery life is pretty good. Not as good as the Note 4. Stage fright. Ooh. We'll do a test real quick here. Sorry, that's my Comcast. That's not even my 4G LTE, but I had the 4G LTE earlier. Stage fright detector. All right. Ooh, I had an error. All right, let's do this. So my device, Note 5, is not vulnerable to stage fright. Would you prefer the iPhone 6 Plus fingerprint scanner or the Note 5? Note 5. About the same, I think. Note 5 actually should be a little bit faster. Geekbench score on the Note 5. All right, let's do a Geekbench here. But guys, when I started the stream earlier, it was almost at 40%. Now I'm at 60%. So battery life isn't hugely great. I mean, it is better than the S6. But to continue my live review, I'm going to have to charge it, guys. Sorry. Charge. By the way, if you guys want a good, like 20,000 milliamp hour power bank, get this one here. EC Technology, I really love this. I got actually this like almost a year ago. It's got 22,400 milliamp hour. You can find it on Amazon. They actually have a bunch of different copies from different Chinese manufacturers, but it works really well. It's actually a huge amount of power bank. All right, Geekbench 3. Will the Note 5 vibrate enough to make your pants off? Probably will. Okay, we're doing the Geekbench now. Any idea when the US will get the silver version? I have no idea, but it sucks that we don't have it yet. Mayank Kumar asked to push my S Pen backwards, but I've did it a bunch of times. Just watch my videos. Shazan Ali asked, do you think I should sell my Note 4 and get the Note 5 I use mainly for camera, and how is battery life comparatively? If you mainly need the camera, the best camera in the world, then the Note 5, I still recommend it. The battery is not good as the Note 4, but it's still going to be better than, all the other phones, the S6, the G4. So if the camera is a huge issue, you use your phone mainly, and it's an important issue for you to take the best photos, then go with the Note 5. All right, Maxi for President 2016. Great. All right, Samsung says silver will not be heading to the US. Ooh, you can always pick one up on eBay. Get the international N920F model, which I'm going to pick one up too. Let me see if I can get one. Does it go 0 to 100 real quick? Fast charging? Yeah, it's got fast charging. All the phones with fast charging, about the same. All right. All right, try using Note 4 pen backwards. Let's go ahead and do this. You can actually put it in backwards with the Note 4, not with the Note 4, but it won't get stuck. You guys like that? Out, in, no problem. I could ram it in there. You guys hear that? You like it rough, right? All right, it works just fine on the Note 4. Yes, I'm using my Note 5 as daily driver. Kill apps before doing the bench test. Okay. Close all. Let's try that again, because one of you complained. There we go. S6 Edge Plus versus Note 5. How to check for stage fright? Just download the stage fright app detector. Audio quality is pretty good. You mean the speakers? The speakers, when it's at full the loudest setting, it gets a little distorted, but if you turn it just a tad down from the loudest, it's okay. I think the speaker design makes it like that. Spank the Note 4. I'm not gonna spank it because I know you guys like it too much. All right, I did it twice there. What Android TV do I have? I actually don't have an Android TV. I just have a bunch of Chromecasts. Where is the camera filming the thing? Okay, let me actually show you real quick. You can see I have a Canon 60D mounted up here that I can move around. And also I can change this here. So that's how I do it. Yeah. Is it worth for the Moto 60? Sorry, I'm going to stick with the Note 5 here. Questions. Alright, I might as well do another Antutu while you guys are all waiting here. S6? I don't know, I'm going to stick with the Note 5 questions for now. So, which microphone? This is a Sennheiser microphone. You guys want to go on? Oh, shoot. Sorry, I messed up this Antutu benchmark. All right, RAM usage. How do I look at that? Here? Where is the RAM usage? Okay. Do you think upcoming EU version will have an IR blaster? I hope not. I didn't get it. I don't want you to get it. No, I'm just kidding. They probably won't have it because obviously Note 5 doesn't have it unless they put it as a different model number. The hotline. Oh, because I don't have enough space to put the number here. How does the Note 5 handle Mortal Kombat? It seems like a lot of you guys are interested in games and I actually have to download them all right now. I've actually tried downloading Asphalt, for some reason it failed. But let me get this thing started. Ooh, did you see that lag? Okay, Asphalt. So for those of you who want to see lag, you got it right there. Note 5 and Gear VR. Yeah, Gear VR should be coming for the Note 5. Should be. I'm not 100% sure, but it should be coming. Does it have camera API 2? Ooh, I'm not sure, but it does raw video, raw photos. So I am thinking it does have it. Cyanogen mod is not going to be available, most likely. Maybe. Cherie RAM. Screen on time, I'll have another video on that. Great job, James, for sticking your S Pen the wrong way. It does come in 128 gigs of RAM. Certain models, like the T-Mobile version, has it on their site. The colors, I would go with the silver or gold if you can get it. I don't hate the iPhone, I dislike it. Hours of battery is really dependent on the user. It can change. It can be anywhere from 2.5 hours for me to 5 to 6 hours, depending on how I'm using it. But compared to other phones, it is worse than my Note 4, I think. Better than the S6, better than the G4, better than the OnePlus 2. Okay, stream error. Some of you guys getting stream error. OnePlus 1 does RAW too. It's actually really good. OnePlus 1 has really good. But my OnePlus 2, actually, the Camera FE5 app force closes on it. So I think it has it, but it's not compatible yet with the app. Note 5 is way better. I think so. With the S Pen features. You know, do you like the curvier screen or do you like the S Pen? Which feature do you need the most? And you know, as far as just the amount of stuff you get for the money you pay, the Note 5 is way better deal. Is there a better phone in the market than the Note 5? Man, probably not. I mean, it's still the best phone. You know, just for me, I mean, for people who are coming with from a phone with a removable STN battery, it could be a huge deal breaker. Or the dual SIM. No, yeah, the dual SIM, I might get it for testing, but Sean Dennis asked, would you rather see it with USB Type-C? Actually, I don't like USB Type-C. It's horrible. Earlier in the stream, I explained how I hate the OnePlus 2 USB Type-C. It's useless. You have to buy new cables. What the hell, you know? There's no speed improvements. There's no fast charging. Type-B is, I think, better. Is Note 5 worth the price? $699 for this. I mean, it is worth the price. You get what you pay for. I think it does have encryption, Nefe, Cardo, but I have not been able to access it, but I'll have an update on that. Stas Radinsky asked, do you get used to the no expandable storage on the Note 5? Well, I'm not going to use it as my daily driver, but if it was, it's definitely going to affect it. And I would have got the 128 gigabyte version, or at least the 64 gigabyte version. George Michaels. Okay. It doesn't overheat. It doesn't overheat at all. Screen is better than the Note 4. It is brighter. Not better, just brighter. You cannot control TV with the Note 5. You cannot control it. All right, so I think a lot of the questions are the same. So if you guys have any new questions, I will be happy to answer them. All right, let's actually take a break real quick. Did that work? How do I insert this? Real quick. Did that work? All right, let's take a break real quick. And we'll be back. We'll be back. All right, guys. We are back in session. Sorry, guys. So we'll be taking calls. Let me put up the thing here. Documents. All right, here we go. Well, we'll take some live calls for some questions. TouchWiz is not laggy. All right, hotline. Hotline. You guys see that? Oh, here we go. I put it up there. No. I cannot do this. There we go. Here's the hotline. God. Move me over here. Get out of here, dog. Okay, any questions about the Galaxy Note 5? You guys can call in now. I have the hotline. See it. 415-385-9355. The Note 5 stylus will not fit. I don't think so. Okay, we got a call here. Sorry. Uh-oh. I'm gonna hide your number. Hello.
Any questions about the Galaxy Note 5? You guys can call in now. I have the hotline.
What's going on, man? Turn off your speakers when you guys call, because otherwise it's gonna just echo. No overheating, guys. No overheating. But we'll do this final call in so you guys can ask questions about the Note 5. Which one, please? LG G4, Moto X style, or Note 5? LG G4, if you need removable battery, SD card. Moto X style, if you... I haven't tried that, so I can't recommend it right now. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Oh, hi there, Max. So, what do you think the options are then? We already know it's got, so you can't put a AOSP or Cyanogen mod. What do you think the future longevity of the Note 5 is going to be?
Longevity as far as the software, or... Oh, you mean like how long you'll be able to use it?
Yeah, because obviously Samsung are quite slow with updates, aren't they? It's taken a long time for Lollipop to come on the Note 4, so they're not very reliable in getting the latest updates out. So how do you think it's going to work out for the Note 5 in the long term?
I think it's actually a good buy, because when I buy phones, I had a video about this. One of the things I look for, one of the reasons why I buy phones with the best processor is, like let's say I have an old Note 2, and if your processor slows down, it can't keep up with the newer apps, the newer, faster games and stuff. So as far as just processor, apart from everything else, processor is really fast on the Note 5. So it's gonna last you longer than most other phones, probably longer than the G4 or any of this Qualcomm Snapdragon devices, just because the Exynos 7420 is already 20-30% faster than both Qualcomm 810 and 808. So as far as if you're talking about longevity in terms of performance, it's going to last you longer than any other phone. So it's a good buy if you're looking at it at that angle.
I suppose another factor is battery. Obviously, if you have a sealed battery, over time it becomes less and less effective, with every charge. I've had that problem with iPhones in the past, and that's why I went from Note 1, Note 2, Note 3, Note 4. And now, obviously, the battery becomes less efficient. Who's going to open it up again?
Yeah, I mean, once that happens, you'll have to disassemble it. It's actually really easy, and then replace the battery. Just open up the back cover and replace it. I'm sure not everybody wants to do it, but when that comes, your warranty is going to be out of warranty anyways. Your phone's going to be out of warranty. So I would just replace the battery and it's like a new phone. You can still replace the battery, just you have to disassemble the back. So.
And I guess the other downside for me is on my Note 4 I use exposed framework, which obviously on the S6 can only be used as a DODX ROM, which I don't think is available yet for the Note 5. Do you use exposed much? What do you think of that on the Note 5?
Yeah, it will be available. I'm just saying AOSP ROMs are not going to be available, but DODX ROMs are going to be available. So I would not worry about if expose is just the thing you're worried about. You won't have a problem with the Note 5. Just install DODX custom ROM or DODX stock ROM too.
Okay. Anyway, I'm calling from England. It's nearly midnight here, so have a good night.
All right, what's your name?
Bye. It's Royd. We've been on the chat.
Royd. All right, nice meeting you, man. Call again next show. All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. Sorry, guys. I was trying to play games for you guys and multitask. You guys can call in. I'm just answering your questions back here. But we're doing the game test here, see if there's any kind of lag or anything affecting the shot. All right, I'm going to try to play this one-handed. All right, let me answer on the other phone here. Hello. Make sure you guys turn off the speakerphone, otherwise it's going to echo and then you guys are going to hang up on me or something. Hello. What's going on? Note 5 is i7 SSD. I don't think so.
Hello?
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 Hey, what's going on?
Hi, I'm just wondering how is the standby time on that device, on the Note 5?
Standby? You mean like you don't use the phone and just leave it off?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. I mean, with most devices, it's pretty good. If you're not using the phone, it's not going to drain your battery much.
Is this Max?
Yeah, this is Max.
Am I live on YouTube?
Yeah, you're live.
Hello? Oh, I see me now.
Yeah, there might be a little bit delay, but you'll see yourself.
Wait, so like if I leave it overnight, and will it stay on? I mean, if I leave it, I put it next to my bed, I leave it there at 100%, and I don't plug it in all night long, will it like be 100% when I wake up, like the iPhone?
No, you probably lose maybe like 10-20%.
Because on my Nexus 6, if I leave it there, it'll probably go like to 75%. Like, but if I have an iPhone 6 Plus also, and that stays at like 99%. So is it like?
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, it's still gonna drain battery life, But what you can do is turn off 4G LTE. You can do a bunch of things to lengthen your battery life when it's on standby. But if you're gonna leave it on standby, I would recommend just charging it. You know, that way it's full when you get up.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna let other callers call. Goodbye, Mac.
All right, bud. Thanks for calling. Hello? Hello? This is the hotline. This is the 1-800 porn hotline. All right, nobody there. You guys can call this number right here. 415-385. Let me make it 385-9355. iPhone 6s or Note 5. Yeah, definitely Juan. Well, I get all these. I know who you guys are. Hey, is this Juan?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm good. Hey, just in case if people have issues with their devices, like overheating and stuff, there's a cool app on the Play Store. It's called Cooler Master. And
Cool.
right now I have the S6 Edge Plus.
Okay.
And it works very, very well in case it like overheats and stuff. It tells you what apps is like overheating on your phone.
So it's called Coolant Master?
Cooler Master.
Cooler
Yeah.
Master.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. I'll definitely check it out, test it out.
Yeah, and one more thing. I have one question, of course. How long does it take for the Note 5 to get like unlocked and rooted, and hopefully a first ROM will come out?
Usually takes rooting. It's already rootable, but custom ROMs usually take like a month before you'll see ROMs that are worth installing. I mean, you can still install it now, but it might be better to wait a little bit until everything's settled down, because everything's beta when a new phone comes down. Actually, the best time is actually like 6 months later, you know, because then everybody already developed the version 3 or 4 of their ROM. It's stable. But you can start installing, like, I think there's ROMs there already, probably on XDA already right now.
Okay, and one more thing. Can you say hi to my wife, Gloria? She's, like, going to watch this pretty soon.
Oh, okay. Hey, hi to Gloria.
Sweet.
Shout out to Gloria.
Man, thanks, man.
All right, bud.
Thanks. Hey, you got great videos, man. Keep it up. And, man, good job, man.
All right, thanks for calling, dude.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
peace. Oh. iPad Air 2 is high on gaming. Troll, please. How do you feel about multitasking? Multitasking is really good on the Note 5. I've had 0 problems whatsoever. But for some reason, I don't know why, it's supposed to come to my other phone and it's just ringing off my Note 5, so a little confusion. Everybody's phone number exposed. Sorry. When you root your S6, you will definitely lose calling. Hello. Hello. Hello? Hello? This is Max. Hello? What's going on? This is Max.
Is this Max?
Yeah, you're on our show.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm calling for... what phone are you using right now?
I'm using the Note 5 and the OnePlus 2. But right now... Oh, I'm using the Note 3. It's a Verizon Note 3 with a... Yeah.
So I have a question. Is the Verizon, is the Note 3 battery better than Note 5?
Yes, I would say so. Note 3... Note 3 has a bigger battery anyways, so...
I was watching a video
Oh, no.
Okay. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, I'm calling for, what phone are you using right now?
I'm using the Note 5 and the one.
Okay. Hello.
Hey guys, this is Austin.
Is Austin?
But
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I have a question. Is it Verizon?
Hello?
And it's
Are you guys pranking me? All right. All right, let me just go back to let's take off the questions for now. What happened? Painful to watch. Okay. iPhone 6 Plus. All right, guys. Do ask me any more questions. We got like 10 more minutes here, I think. And if you have any more if you don't have any more questions, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. But if you guys want to if you want me to keep going, we can keep going too. No, somebody tried to prank me. They probably just play the video on there. All right, I think we covered most of the things that you guys wanted to cover, like battery. A lot of you wanted to see the games, the temperature. I'm definitely gonna do that, but let's do that another time. Stay on. Okay, let's take one more call from Texas here. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Alan.
What's going on, Alan?
Hey man, this is Max.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up? I just had a question for the Note 5. Are you satisfied right now with the performance on it, or is there anything that you feel that it's lacking?
Performance is awesome. I have no problems with performance. RAM management is actually pretty good for me. For daily driving, it's fine. Performance is actually one of the best.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so is this like the best performing phone, or does the OnePlus 2 beat it?
OnePlus 2, if you're just talking about raw performance, the Note 5 is a lot faster because the performance gains you get from the Exynos octa-core is much better than the Qualcomm 810. Qualcomm is just not good at making octa-core chips, not as good as Samsung. So just for pure performance, you're gonna get more out of the Note 5 or the S6.
Well, okay. And how's the speaker quality on the Note 5?
Speaker quality is pretty good. It's I don't know how to say it. It's pretty loud, and it's better than its older notes. You won't have a problem with the speaker itself. Speakerphone is really good also.
Well, alright. Alright, cool. Oh, just one more question. Have you tried the Axon phone?
No, a lot of people have been asking me. I haven't tried the Axon phone yet. I may get it. I'm not sure yet.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
Alright, well, thank you, man.
All right, Alan. Nice talking to you, man.
You too.
All right. Bye. I'm gonna watch Erica's video later since all you guys hitting me up here. Oh, the number. Sorry, here. Let me make it bigger. There. Hello. What's going on, man?
Hello? Hey.
Hey.
All in all, would you recommend the Note 5?
All in all, damn, that's like a totally open-ended question. It really depends on what you want. What do you like large phones? Okay.
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Do you like large phones like phablets?
Yeah.
Okay, if you like phablets, then I think it's a go. You know, it's a good phone. I'm just saying if you absolutely need removable battery, some of the other stuff that are missing from the previous Note, you may want to think about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Hi, bud. Well, Mehmet Gunvar asks, do I lose Samsung Pay when I root your S6? Yes, you do, but you can use root cloak and expose when the Diodex ROMs come out. Root it and install Diodex ROM, and then install expose, install root cloak app, and then you should be able to use Samsung Pay no problem. Oops, what's going on? Which will be faster, iPhone 6 Plus or Note 5? Note 5 is going to be way faster, guys. Note 5 is going to be faster. Hello, you're on our stream. A lot of people are hanging up. I think they're shy, but it's okay. Don't be shy. Note 5 release date in India, I'm actually not sure. You should actually call. You should call Samsung and find out. Obviously. All right. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna leave this video on so you guys can actually see. Let's do actually a test here. Ah, why is that showing up here? Hey, what's going on? You're on our stream.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. What's up?
What's going on, man?
I have a question about my LG G3. Like, I just want to know what case you had on your LG.
LG G3?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't have an LG G. Well, no, I do have an LG G3. It's compared to LG G3. It's still a great phone. The camera is pretty awesome. LG G3 is the first phone with 4K YS. But yeah, sorry, I'm only answering Note 5 questions today. But hit me up another time. Yeah?
Alright.
Alright, sorry, dude.
Thanks. Bye.
Hello? 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 Alright, I think I'm going to end it there, guys, for the calls. But if you guys have any final questions you want to see with the Galaxy Note 5, use the comment box. Note 5 is gone forever. Smart Select. Let's try this. All right. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Get all zoomed in. All right, guys. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm gonna end it there. But thanks for joining the Note 5 review live. This is my first time doing this, so bear with me. But if you guys like it, I'll keep doing it. So leave in the comment section below if you want more format like this, or you have any suggestions. I know this is my first time doing this, so any suggestions, appreciate it. If you guys want more camera angles or whatnot. But thanks you guys for all joining from Twitter, Facebook. You can follow me on Google+. And we'll have another stream soon with some of the stuff that you guys talked about. Maybe more intended for gaming, SOT, heating up, RAM management issues. Maybe I have another video or live stream on that. So watch out for that, and I will see you guys soon. As always, I'll stay hard on Android.